We have got coffee, and we've got cigarettes, we've got a glue gun and a welding iron, and a pair of tweezers, some thingy to uninsulate the copper wire. As you can see, I use some rigid wire and cut it from this. I have a whole roll of this rigid stuff, very wonderful. I also have some rigid wire that is insulated, also very nice. And then I bent up these small pieces in place there, and then I weld them into place. What I do is at the end here, since this is a piece for one of the ramps, I want electricity out there so the cars won't stop. So I'm gonna power tap it, and I've done that as well with rigid wire, putting it here, and now I'm just gonna glue it with the hot glue gun so it stays there. And then I have two pieces of wire that I can do something with. This is a piece of Scalextric Classic from the 80s. From the 80s they have this square cradle around the metal rails, and usually the 80s Scalextric is pretty alright to weld on, whereas like I have a piece here, it's from the 60s or 70s, and you can see it's almost black, so I have to sand it down a bit with some sandpaper, and basically I just take a piece and get to work on it in these spots, because otherwise you can't really make anything stick to it. So that's very important, and you have to really be thorough and get it right, because otherwise it's not going to stick and you're going to have cold weldings. Now you can really see the difference. Here I just sanded it. Here's one that I didn't sand, but I don't need to, because it's only here in the connection areas that I'm gonna weld copper wire in between the two track sections. Yeah, next up I just add small blobs of welding material on all the spots, because then I know it's ready for welding. I know I did the sanding perfectly, and we are ready to do the whole thing. And then I grab my pair of tweezers, grab one of these horseshoe copper wire thingies, and I put it right over the spot where I want it. I just get the tips settled in the welding material, and you can see the good thing about this is that this copper wire gets really hot, so it just melts right into the plastic, which on the other side stabilizes the track joints a bit. And you can see in the end I just put the iron on the copper wire, and it just sinks right into the plastic. And just retrofit them a little bit if you really angle like that.